Hello and welcome back to another episode of Buy Now Sell Now Realty. I'm Jeff Barnes, owner and managing broker of Buy Now Sell Now Realty here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And on my weekly pilgrimage down I-4, I finally had to pull off on the exit and give you guys a quick video while it was fresh in my mind. Today's episode is, I guess home services just won't learn. I guess home services just won't learn. You guys know with the National Association of Realtors court case, home services was a part of that too, and they were still kind of going forward with the case, which I really think is hurting the whole process. And I don't know if you guys saw it, but the Supreme Court just kind of ruled again against them. I mean, they can keep the process going on appeal, but what the Supreme Court said was, nah, man, you can't say after you went through litigation that now that the verdict is not intact because it violated the arbitration clause in the contract, if you will. It violated the arbitration clause as it relates to the law in these antitrust cases and that kind of thing. Why am I doing a video about this, guys? We need to move on. This is just another headline where consumers are seeing realtors and realtors and people in the real estate profession as being greedy, keeping their prices up and all this kind of stuff. Now, granted, guys, I know if I'm home services, I wouldn't want to pay that either. But I think it's time that the National Association of Realtors get on the phone with them. I think it's time for somebody to say, let's not draw this out. We are killing our ability to move on. Now, granted, guys, hindsight is always 20/20. This settlement should have been over with and nobody would have ever known. But since this thing is in the open market now, anything with this settlement, anything with this judgment is just more negative press, and it makes it harder for us to negotiate. It makes it harder for us to close deals faster and that kind of thing, because now every home seller and every home buyer just thinks that we're all home services. You see what I'm saying, guys? All of that is tied into this lawsuit, and home services just needs to say, all right, let's figure out a way we can end this. Link up with National Association of Realtors, link up with all these other brokerages that have decided that it's time to move on. Why they decided to go this route, and I think they're going to keep going. I don't see an end to it, guys, and as long as they're going, the judge may not approve the settlement that realtors have submitted. And as much as National Association of Realtors wants to say that this settlement has been proposed and we can move forward and that kind of thing, if home services screws the pooch on this, National Association of Realtors still on the hook for their portion of the verdict as well. We got lawyers on the plaintiff's side asking for a cut of their money to be paid out. It's getting down, guys, it's getting down to the nitty-gritty right now. And I think home services, by getting shot down by the Supreme Court for that arbitration component of it that got denied, now nothing else matters, guys. Now it's just a matter of trying to appeal this verdict and get it down lower, but I think they're going to have to look at settling. Guys, we don't need any more headwinds in this market that is going from COVID, where people were just buying houses sight unseen, to now they're on the bench again, waiting to see what's going to happen with the election, waiting to see what's going to happen with inflation. And now we're dealing with a lawsuit that's basically painting us as the only thing that's wrong with real estate. Is all the professionals in real estate. Home services, I think it's about time you take one for the team, because honestly, it's just drawing something out that doesn't need to be there. Anybody out there right now that's doing any type of deals, you know this thing is affecting the home buying and home selling process. We're realtors, man. We're real estate agents. We're real estate brokers. We make the process simple. We don't hold the process up, or at least that's the mentality we should be having. So what do you guys think about the home services let down by the Supreme Court? Man, the Supreme Court is going to let them continue their appeals process, but they shut down the arbitration component of it. You went through a trial for a year before bringing it up. You're not going to be able to bring it up now and get them to throw out this verdict. It's just hurting the overall profession. I think it's time to take our medicine and move on, man. You guys get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Is home services right to draw this out? Because as long as they draw this out, I don't think the judge signs off on the realtor settlement proposal or the other brokerages. I think they got to wait till home services plays out, and then they can kind of decide what are they going to accept. But I can tell you, these plaintiffs are going to get a lot of money, and their lawyers are going to get a lot of money. And on the flip side, it rolls downhill, and we're at the bottom of the hill, taking the brunt of all of these effects, man. None of these people at the top are being affected. It's the people down here in the grind. It's the people down here at the grassroots level, man, that we're having to explain this stuff, and we just don't have the answers. I can't explain to you why HomeServices is doing what they're doing. But you guys get down in the comments, let me know what you think about it. If you're familiar with the arbitration component going to the Supreme Court and getting shut down, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think, man. If you need more coaching, my information is below. If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next episode, talk to you soon. Take care, everybody.